In academia, we often treat the provenance of words as central to the legitimacy of ideas. In software, the question is simpler: does it run? Academia may eventually need to learn something from that. There's a useful analogy here from chess. In 1997, Garry Kasparov became the first world chess champion to lose a match to a competitor. Deep Blue defeated him using brute force computation combined with heuristic evaluation. It was an early symbol of machine superiority in a domain long associated with human intelligence. Since then, no human has been able to consistently defeat the strongest chess engines in pure play. That was not the end of human relevance in chess. For a time, the strongest chess players were not humans alone, and not machines alone. They were human-machine teams. This became known as cyborg chess. The human did not beat the machine by calculating faster. The human contributed judgment, strategy, selection, interpretation, and taste. The machine generated possibilities. The human decided which possibilities mattered. That model offers a lesson for scholarship. The scholars of the future may need to become cyborg scholars. Their strength will not lie in generating prose faster than machines. It will not lie in producing more words, more summaries, more citations, or more drafts. Machines will be better at much of that. The human advantage will lie elsewhere. It will lie in discernment. Which questions are worth asking? Which claims are worth testing? Which analogies are misleading? Which results are surprising? Which arguments are beautiful? Which findings matter? What conclusions are dangerous, trivial, or profound? The future scholars may be less like a solitary author and more like an intellectual architect. The LLM becomes the craftsman, the human remains the designer. This brings us to one of the most important advantages of LLM-assisted authorship: language. For centuries, academic influence has been mediated by language. More specifically, it has been mediated by elite academic English. This has created obvious barriers for non-native English speakers. Brilliant researchers around the world have often had to spend years mastering not just English, but a particular kind of institutional English. Not conversational English, not even clear English, academic English. The dialect of journals, conferences, grant applications, and elite universities. LLMs will flatten that barrier. With LLM assistance, non-native English speakers can communicate their findings more clearly, more quickly, and more competitively. They can translate, revise, restructure, and adapt their work without relying as heavily on English-speaking co-authors or professional editors. That does not replace subject matter expertise. It does not make weak research strong, but it does allow real contributions to move more easily across linguistic and cultural boundaries.